Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm still trying to get my sound settings correct. Hold on, give me 1 second. Welcome, Messy. Thank you for being the first. Like always, you're great. You're so great. If I could just make my freaking AirPods be great, then we'd be really great. Trying to get my AirPods to work so I can listen to the sound audio of it. I guess I'll just have to listen this way. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna test with some music. Talking right here. I don't think that this is too bad. We can hear the music, but we can also hear me over the music. Okay, I think that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and go with that. So let me go back to muting my computer, and we're gonna tab back over. And we're gonna go here. So now we can see the announcement. Does everybody else agree that the sound sounds fine? We have some pings. And okay. So today we're going to do a countdown, and we're also going to do echo. Set a timer for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I have to start my laundry as soon as this ends because I can't run my laundry at the same time as me doing a stream because you can hear my washing machine and dryer the whole time, which is super annoying. So it's going to have to run after we finish. But today we are doing a goat giveaway, and let me start an intro. So hold on, let me back up a little bit, and we're gonna go. Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Ropin Ranch. Today we are doing a goat giveaway, which will be going after I do the first part of this, which is going to be that I gave away some goats to myself first. I have room for 20 more goats, and we just recently started a giveaway on our Discord server where if you join the channel, you can pick from a bunch of other goats. Hello, Choppa. Welcome back in. Hello, Onyx, Kentucky, Messy. Everybody's here. And so you can get different goats and stuff that we list for 350 coins, which is just like the reserve price. And so I've got so many goats on the Ropin Ranch account. Thank you for that follow, Dandy. Welcome to our stream. But I just got a bunch of goats reserved to me since I do Nubians. I went ahead and reserved some Nubian pregnant goats to me. So all of these girls are pregnant, and I'm super excited to see what we got. So we're gonna open them up, and that sounds literal. We're gonna open them up. We're gonna get them, and then we're gonna birth them. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what we get. I don't know if all of these guys are purebred. I doubt it. And for those that are, you know, they might join my breeding program, but I'm noticing a lot of them are either solids or originals, which are the goats that happened without genetics. So we're going to start with some of these first ones. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see. So let's look at this mom. So this one is purebred. She's fully trained. Holly Dolly bred her. She's got a pretty high GP. Really high GP, actually. And she's pregnant. So let's see. Hello, chicken! Welcome to our stream. This is our first girly. We're gonna see what we get. Ooh, okay, so we got a little boy. I don't know if the boy is going to be purebred as well. He is. Holy crap, 123 as his GP. So his sire, he had a pretty decent sire, actually. So we might, I think we're gonna keep those guys. That's a pretty good one. I'm gonna keep them to connected still, because I don't want to unconnect them and then be confused on what goats came where. Let's go ahead and do this one. This one here is also purebred. This one's one of Nevi's goats. Decent GP. No sleeping. We're aging up. We got a singlet. Is this singlet purebred? It is, with a GP of 127. Not bad, not bad. Let's go with this one right here. This one's milk stats is pretty low. This one came from Addie. It is purebred, has a low GP with low conformation, but hey, let's see what the baby is gonna be. It's like, I have no idea. Okay, we got a little girl. Purebred, 78 GP. So I think what I'm gonna do is bottle feed this mother. Thank you for the follow, Lucky. I think we're gonna go ahead and name this one Cell. And she's gonna go back to the rodeo because she has a lower GP. But her baby was okay. We're gonna look at her baby later. Then we got this one. Purebred, 59 for GP. Decent conformation. Now, make sure that you drop your username if you guys are doing follows, because you do get 50,000 coins for dropping a follow here on Twitch. So, Dandy, I've got you. But Lucky, whatever your username is, go ahead and drop it so that I can take a look and I can give you the 50,000 coins in game. Okay, we got purebred and 90 GP. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna hit my limit here soon. I know I am. We got purebred, 37 GP. Not amazing, but let's see. That's fine, but thank you for joining us. Okay, so we had a little girl. Girl is purebred at 46 GP, not bad. See, now I'm getting a bunch of like purebred Nubians, and I'm pretty sure my GPs are lower. This one's ready to give birth now. So the mother was purebred at 58 GP, and the child is purebred at 84. We haven't had any multiple, so I'm kind of sad. I was hoping for multiples in some of these births, but we're getting only singlets. But after I do this, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the other one where I can give some stuff away. Pigeons? I do not know. This is a foundation goat, actually. It has a 25 GP, 25 confirmation. It came from the, that means its parents are Etsy, or not Etsy, Capra and Chevre is what I named those guys. Purebred and stuff like that, but the mother's not very amazing. Why? Because of the GP? My GPs are crap. Like if we look at my GPs, this is actually, I think, the most GPs we're getting. Yeah. Like, these guys are higher than mine. So I'm thinking about breeding these up too and seeing if I can get an increase in that GP. Is kind of my thought on the breeding project here. So we got this one here, 27, purebred. Another singlet. Why are you singlets? I want more. Purebred, 35. I'm gonna list sell for both of these. Just because that's not really what I wanted. Okay, I don't have the room. I figured I was gonna be hitting that soon. So let's go to the rodeo real quick. Let's do some sell livestock. Hello, Axo. Welcome to the stream. What kind of goats do you guys breed? What breeds are you guys looking for the most? So that I know what we're gonna be going for. We're gonna pass these guys and we're gonna go find my cells. Yes, just put your username and then I can write it down and one of my staff members will give you the 50,000 coins. I'm gonna toss this one. Okay, so I think that's everybody right now. We're gonna go for this one again now. So this one is purebred at 25. This is gonna be a sell back. Ooh, we didn't get singles. We got more than one this time. And then, what are the babies? Purebred, but 35. Whoa! We're gonna sell that. Go back to the mom, which is a sell. That's gonna be a 35 as well, right? Yeah. So we'll sell these. And then we're gonna update that, and we're also gonna go to so we've got this one here at 30 purebred. We're gonna list for sell. But let's go ahead and have her baby. Oh, she's already ready to have her baby. Oh, her baby is not a purebred. Oh, you're Anubis. Okay. ANUBIS 101. 50,000 coins has been sent. And then XX Lucky XX. And there you go. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. And so this one's going to be listed as a sell. And I'm also going to open this up so that we can sort by GP and look at the back of my stuff here. And see what these guys are. That one's a 27. We're going to sell. This one was a 46. I'll sell. And that way I can start getting some more sold here. Well, welcome for the change, Axo. That's totally not going to confuse me. We're going to toss these guys and then... I move very quickly, so I apologize for those of you who can't keep up with my own brain. 32, so we're gonna name it a cell. But let's have a baby first. We have doubles! We have doubles. We have a male and a female. Hello, River! Welcome to the stream. Ooh, a GP of 107 and is purebred. We're keeping that one. Go back to the mom. GP of 107. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and separate mom from babies so that we can get that one sold. And then I don't have enough room. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these cells. I know, I love those babies. Those were really cute babies too. Once I finish going through this list, I'm gonna tab over to the other account and do some selling. What breeds is everybody interested in? Okay, let's try this one again. Prone to having triplets, but it's a GP of 25, so we're gonna mark it as a sell. Oh, triplets! Okay, what did we get? 69. Okay. I'd be willing to keep... That's a buck. That's a buck. They're all bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't want them if they're bucks. Nubians were moving really quickly. But I don't know, I never really liked the Toggenburgs. Ugh, I don't have enough room. Okay. I'm gonna sell. It's because it knows how many babies they have. Didn't they start at like 25? Like when I was asking you? Yeah. I can't believe they're that low. That's crazy that they're that low in GP. Okay, what do we got here? We got a purebred at 33. We're gonna mark it for selling. We're earning a little bit of money going back from the thing, but not much. What are our babies? They're both males. Oh no, this one was a female, but still 40 is low for this. So we're gonna go ahead and mark all of these for selling, which means, I mean, you can move them up pretty quickly if you like work on grinding and stuff, which is really good. And like that's why I really think that like doing this whole giveaway is gonna be helpful, because people can like get the goats, milk them, and then sell them and make a good amount of coins, because you're only dealing with the, you know, 350 price. Oh, this is another 25-25. So this is another foundation. Yep, and we got a foundation baby actually, so it was bred a while ago. It's probably been sitting in the Ropin Ranch account for a hot second if they're both foundation babies without genetics. That is Heather, actually. How many more do we have? Oh my goodness, we still have a good amount more. 33, marking as sell. We're gonna have to eventually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit all of them on the account like I want to. Ooh, triplets! Okay, what are our GPs? 41, ugh. Okay. Yeah, Aspen is Heather. I must have closed the window for the... Where are we at here? Yeah, I think that I don't want to go lower than a certain amount. Okay. Come on. This one right here, this instant milker, I've been just using her to get money every time. Let's look at confirmation before, or GP before we go. 25, 27, 25, 27, 25, 5! Holy butt cheeks. 13, 11. Okay. I know I'm gonna end up selling all of those, so I'm not even gonna buy them yet so that we can move forward and do the giveaway. That was a lot of goats that I didn't realize how many there were gonna be. So let me switch over to the Ropin Ranch account. To gain monkey, well, you go to the zoo and you grab a monkey and then you just take off running, and if you run in like a diagonal way, then you should be able to avoid like the zookeepers. But if we mean money, then typically I tell people like sales, coverings, flipping, stuff like that's gonna really help with earning money. Funny story, when I met Tony actually really wanted to kidnap a penguin from the zoo, so I found that a little amusing in my brain to think that through. But yes, okay, so let's see all of the goats that I have available. All 14,929 goats. A lot of them have milk. So I'm gonna go with who wants to go first and what do you want? So I've got pregnant ones, and then we can sort by breed and we can sort by a lot of other things. So what does everybody want? Okay. Are you going to be able to fit more that you have? Because I sold you, I think, all of the pregnant Toggenburgs are gone now. I've given you all of them. So if you don't want pregnant Toggenburgs, I've just got regular Toggenburgs. And then, what do you want, Anubis? What breed? Or do you not care? I've got Alpine, Nigerians. Any? Okay. How does 10 sound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll sell you 10, and then you can have fun with those 10. Okay. See what you get. A-N-U... Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. A-N-U-B-I-S 101. Okay. Do you prefer pregnant or not pregnant, Lucky? Okay. Does 10 sound fine to start with? Let's refresh, see what we got left. Oh, I know. I'm going to have to organize my goats as well. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to be yours. Look at us getting rid of all of these goats. Slowly reduce my numbers down. And yours is XX. Lucky. Llama! Welcome, Llama, to the stream. I couldn't remember if there was a number involved there. Llama, are you clearing out your space for your goaty goats? I think you need some goaty goats, Llama. Go upgrade your barn so that you can have 70 spaces and get some goaties. It's goaty time. It's goaty time, Llama. Okay. The way that I see it is like if you guys are getting a goat that is either pregnant or has milk and you guys are milking them, then technically you would be able to earn, I think it's like what, a few hundred per milking. So if they have like 6 days of milking, that's like 600 and you've earned like 350 coins on that goat. And so then plus you tossing them back to the rodeo, I think that that's going to be the best way that I'm going to do that. And that conversion is actually more. So like when you go here and you do purchase coins, yeah, purchase coins, the conversion is 1 horseshoe to 50,000 coins. So honestly, I think that you're getting a good amount for just milking goats. Anyone else want anything? 32 spaces. Do you want pregnant goats, Llama? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 goats for Llama. I wish that horses moved this fast and didn't lag the server. I really need to re-review how the code works on horses, because I know that it's a problem. I just don't know what else to do, because you guys want so much on the horse profile page. We have the Grand Champion wins, we have the regular competition wins, we have the deworming and all of the vaccinations. We have like so many statistics on the horse page. And so I'm really got to figure out, like, do I have to remove some stuff, or do I have to put some stuff in the back end, or how does that work? Yeah, I can do some Nubians. The pregnant Nubians are gone because I took all of those. So let me give you 10 pregnant goats. And then I can do some Nubians as well. Do you want babies or adults? And males or females? I feel like I have the Jeopardy music going. Okay, so let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you said males. Males are harder to find. Let's see. Female, female, females. Let's go like here. Oh, 2 males. I don't know if that's gonna be. Give me 1 second.
giving up on love. He could abandon someone who was not. Don't let me fall, fall, fall. All that I need, so running out of days. One point in life, are you giving up on love? He could abandon someone who was not. Don't let me fall, fall, fall. All that I need, so
Okay, I am back. Sorry. Dad was talking like end of world stuff and wanted to know like what Tony and I's plans were if the world went bad. And I was like, Dad, can this be a conversation for later? And he was like, well, I really don't want your mother knowing that I'm worried because like if your mother knows that I'm worried, then like she'll be worried. He's like, so I'm in the car right now and I just want to make sure like you guys have a plan. And I was like, we kind of have a plan. So it was an interesting conversation. Okay, so here's my Hispanos that I've got. You can pick which ones you want from this batch. But yeah, I was like, well, if it's nuclear, we're all dead, Dad. I said, but if it's like, you know, end of world economy goes boom, I said, we've got a plan for that. Yes, don't worry, Dad. And he's like, okay, because you're so far away. I'm like, I know. My tea is very good today. I don't know. I'm worried about ranch work and stuff. 'Cause that's gonna become so extremely expensive that I don't know if it's gonna be something that people will be able to handle anymore. I mean, everything that they're pulling off the shelf, you're not gonna be able to do anything without the correct antibiotics. It's gonna become like the olden days when your animal dies, there goes all of your food, there goes all of your stuff. Like it's gonna be it could potentially get that bad where there's nothing antibiotics wise on the shelf for anyone. Your Hispano has been reserved. Anyone else? You said you want Pintalusas. Anyone have another preference on horses or anything like that that they want? I can tell you guys my top GP horses if you guys want top GPs. As far as genetic potential goes, my highest... Oh, I've got so many. My highest genetic potential, which is an Andalusian, which is not surprising, is 762, and they have a birth control treatment. But these are all my Andalusians. These guys would be great as far as like competition horses. Would get you a good amount of money in like comps. So definitely could use those there. I've also got chickens and ducks, if anyone wants chickens and ducks. I've also got cows, if anyone wants cows. We've got a few hundred pages worth of chickens and a few less than 100 pages of ducks. Thoroughbreds. Okay. Let's go over here. Resort by breed. I don't think that's going to be that high. That's mules. Did anyone want mules while I'm here? We got mules. You would not be able to see them, no. Still got mules. Lots and lots of mules. Here's Pintalusas. Does anyone want Pintalusas? Donkeys. Let's try up here for donkeys. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Here's Appaloosas. Here's quarter horses. QRST. There's Aztecas. Thoroughbreds. I found thoroughbreds. Oh, there's my grades. Thoroughbreds. What thoroughbreds did you be interested in? Chicken? I need to lose one horse. Sorry, tabbed back over. You can sell birds through the rodeo as well. So if you go to the rodeo, you can sell there. High GPs. Okay. What's high for thoroughbred right now? Give me a number. I don't know what's high for thoroughbreds. Beep, beep. These are my goaty goats. Honk honk. Thank you. Got a bunch of grades. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So donkey maybe here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Top is 538. Okay. So 418, 502, 546. Not purebred though. Obviously you want purebred. $450 and up you want. Okay. Purebred. 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 Not you. Okay. Only gonna go for about 10 more minutes because I am starting to get a little dizzy, which is just because I don't know how to feed myself. Okay, so next person's thing is 3 Andalusians, quarter horse pants. Let me see what I can do. I would need to know what top is, because I can sort by GP, but that would mean I would have to go page by page by page to check where they fall into the pages, and that's obviously 546 pages. Or I can click on these guys and see where their GP falls and see if it falls within a range that you want. Is the easiest way for me to do that. So like that's what I did just now for chicken. Chicken said I want a few of your thoroughbreds 450 GP and up, and so I went ahead and checked on that. And the pages I have open right now is Azteca, Mule, Pintalusa, Quarter Horse, and Thoroughbred. You can check in the rankings for each one. You said Pintalusas for comp. Let's take a look at what I've got for Pintalusas. So check ranking real quick and see what the top Pintalusas are, and we can go off that. That one's not gonna work. 397 is low. 394 is low. 420. 467. That's low. Anything under 400, I'm automatically closing. So I've got 550, 530, 440, 420, 460, 440. So my two highest right here are these so far. Sorry, I had to get up and get food real quick. Otherwise, I could pass out. Okay, that's a good thing for me. Let me give you... Hold on. Let me take a bite or two of this real quick. Because I am feeling the pass out. Okay, those two are reserved for you. Well, I want to stay with you guys at least until I feel better, because I don't want to pass out when you guys are gone, since I'm home alone. So, eating something for a second here. know if we'll find over 400 for quarters. You did not say Pintalusa, so I can close them, but I know. Okay. I ate that little peanut butter bar, so that should actually increase my blood sugar a little bit. A lot of the Appaloosas that I have are always going to be fertility treated. You said over 400 for these. So there's a 400 Appaloosa. Yeah, there's a 400 Appaloosa. So I could do him. He's purebred. And then I found paints. I'm the highest paint breeder, so you might not be able to find anything higher. Oh, there's a 401. Oh, I didn't even check if that was purebred, though. That one's purebred. Why is that one called Men with a smiley or a frowny face? That's absolutely hilarious. Horse of the month, Men. Who hurt you? Like, what happened here? I know. I really, really want to figure out why the lag happens so much on the horse profile. I think I might play around with that today after we get off. Wait, was this correct? Yeah. That's a 401. And that's a 400. I'm curious if these guys go back to my horses. No, they did that on their own. Interesting. Where? Oh, no. It would have been somebody's horse that they sold. And it was just, that was their name. Okay, so I got you one Appaloosa and 2 paints. Can't get quarter horse. I don't think you're gonna find quarter horse. You might have to give me a different range. So here's some more Appaloosas. And then if you want thoroughbreds, we'll have to move to the next page here. 350, 350. There's just so much freaking logic on the horse profile. I wish that I could remove some of that logic. That actually I think I'm gonna go work on that afterwards, because I don't think that the game is playable when it has such slow... I mean, everything else works fine, and when people open up a bunch of windows, it just lags out the rest of the game. So I really think that that's my biggest priority right now, is the horse profile page. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream there, because I'm not spinning anymore. But I also should get some more food in my system. So I'm gonna try to go get some more food in my system now that I don't feel like I'm spinning. I know. And then I'm gonna go look at code and see if I can figure out if there's a way to make that horse profile faster. So, but thank you for everybody coming. Oh, I know you're not complaining. Thank you for everybody to join. Lots of chatting. Got 3 follows. That's amazing. But all of the chatting, all of the follows, all of the amount of views, even if you can open our stream for a little while, put it in the background, mute me because I'm annoying, something like that, that really gives us some money and funds, because every time you guys watch ads, that ad money does come back to the Ropin Ranch account, and I can pay for commissioning and stuff like that. The last large commission that I did was 1 page that I needed someone to take a look at. It was when we updated to the new payment system that we have, the Stripe payment, and that was $150 for me to commission out. So these follows, these subs, these things that you guys do, they really, really help me out, because 1 page of code is a lot just for me to have somebody assist me, because that's how expensive coding is. So like the next thing I could potentially commission is having someone take a look at the horse profile page, help me get some of that speed, utilized, and that kind of stuff really, really, really comes down to, do I have the funds to help with that? So thank you guys so much for the follows, likes, everything you guys do. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. Ta-ta for now!